Hello, my name is Bill Fink. I'm a retired federal employee. I worked for America's National Park Service for 34 years. During the government shutdowns in 1995 and 1996, I took a very public stance against the shutdown by refusing to stop working. I called my little movement, just me basically, Feisty, Federal Employees in Service to You. As we face the prospect now of another government shutdown here in 2011, I want to counsel, to advise, to give my opinion to federal employees all over the country about the course of action to take if indeed they are ordered to cease working. You see, over all the times that we've had these government shutdowns, the Congress has always voted to make employees whole, to pay them for the time they did not work. Now, it's not fair to take money for time not worked, but that's what the Congress authorized. This time, there's no reason to expect that if there's a shutdown, the same thing will not happen. Remember, in the 95-96 shutdown, the furlough went on for almost 3 full weeks. Therefore, because the Congress has established a legal precedent that employees will be paid, or at least they have a reasonable expectation they're going to be paid in the event of a government shutdown, you couple that with the conduct agreements that employees sign to not take anything from the government which is not theirs to take, not to steal from the government. That, coupled with this reasonable expectation of being paid, means that actually federal employees have an obligation to keep working even if they are ordered to shut down the government. Remember, shutdowns are very politically motivated. There are essential and non-essential employees that are identified, but all of the functions that we do in the federal government are essential to the well-being and operation of our democracy. So if there is a shutdown, I urge employees to follow their conscience and make a decision that they will not give in to the demands for not going to work and yet still being paid, knowing that that's a likelihood to happen. Now, when I went through my little business at that time, I had news coverage, CNN, ABC, Washington Post, National Public Radio. And interestingly, I was threatened. I've probably come closer to being prosecuted under what's called the Anti-Deficiency Act than anybody else ever has been. And one of the reporters who was working with me contacted some people in the U.S. Attorney's Office and said, "How likely are you to actually prosecute Bill Fink for refusing to quit working?" And they laughed. They said, "Do you think we're actually going to prosecute an employee because he wants to go to work?" The political ramifications of having the shutdown and then having employees refuse to quit working, to stage a work-in, are immense. And I think it confounds the entire situation. And I think, frankly, it points out the idiotic nature of partisan politics forcing such a shutdown. So I would encourage folks to be feisty if indeed it comes to a shutdown. Thank you.